Well, as you can see, love seat has been moved to the windows. Levi's already torn it up because I had this phone sitting on the back of it where it was sitting when I used to charge it. You know, like when I'm laying in that love seat, I just sort of sit my phone up on the back because it has, you know, that little rail back there so it can't fall. Anyway, it had fallen because he's rough and it was down underneath the seat. The couch is still there. I put the new rug down. I bought these rugs. Okay, well, I think I've already talked about this before because I have this. This is the rug that's in the new laundry room. There is a website, or no, it's not a website. It's a page on Marketplace. They ship all over the world. So if anybody was to look up rugs, these are not local here. Like these is, they have Indian names. I have to say that, like Shakira, you know, Ali, something, something. You know, they have Indian names. So, I mean, I'm just saying they're an Indian type name. Not meaning to be derogatory to anybody. I'm just saying it's an Indian name. Not a native Indian, but a, you know, Indian, or even if I'm not meaning to say anything wrong, but I'm just saying over there. They got names like that come from over there. I don't know if they're Indians or not. I'm just saying they have that type of a name. So, I couldn't find, this is exactly what happened to me last year when I ordered the two rugs. There's that one rolled up, the one that was in here. It's rolled up right there. I had to order from two different places because it seems like, I don't know if they get a, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if they just get a variety of things in and they don't know what they're getting when they, you know, get things in. I don't know if they're one of those like third-party sellers, you know, that somebody, I don't know how it works. I just know that last year I couldn't get the same two rugs from the same person. And then, so I ordered the 5x7 in this print that's on the floor now, the one I just put down. It's the one that's in the new laundry room. I ordered it and I liked it. So then when I went back to order the big one to go under the table, that seller didn't have it. And I went to 2 or 3 other sellers that have the same rugs. They're different names and different pages or whatever their little stores are called or whatever. None of them had. Where are you going? You don't want him to leave this. I hate things staying on pause. So I should have put my phone on a thing. Anyway, I couldn't find any of the other. There was only 2 or 3 other sellers selling the same rugs, all these different patterns and stuff, but none of them match the one that's in there in the big size. You can't return them. That's the problem. Now, they're decent little rugs for the price. The big one for the dining room, like it's 9 by 11 or 10 by 13, something like that. It's big. It was only $80. And then this one, the 5x7 in this room, was only like 35 or 40 or something like that. There is some shipping, but it was not very much. And they ship within a week. You get it within a week. Within 7 days, you have it. These only took about 4 days for them to get here. They got here, one got here yesterday. The big one got here yesterday. But see, once again, these two came from 2 different sellers. Just like last year, when I ordered that small one and then couldn't find the big one. Don't. We're working. Couldn't find the big one. I couldn't return the small one. So I kept it rolled up. Like, you know, y'all just seen me unroll it the other day and put it in that new laundry room. So I had to go back and just pick out 2 different complete patterns, and still couldn't get them from the same person. Had to order the exact same rugs. So the one that was in here that I just pulled up, and the one that's in the dining room right now, they're the exact same rugs, just a big one and a small one. But they had to come from 2 different people. And that's exactly what happened this time. The 5x7 came from somebody, and then the one that's still rolled up to go under the table, which I won't put it down until just a few days before Thanksgiving, because that's the one the dogs tend to go to when they do their business. And, you know, I think for, you know, basically you're looking at $150 a year. If you have to replace your rugs every year, who wants to do that? But if you have to, I can tell y'all that when we got this house in 2000, I got the house, let's say we moved in sometime in like March, April, something like that, of 2013. I had ordered rugs, I'm not going to lie to you, expensive rugs that I found on QVC, and I was in love with them. I cannot remember. It's just the one in the hallway is still that same rug. They were red. They had some cream. They were basically a red color. They had, well, I could show you that print if I wanted to. Here, I'll show you that. Baby, I asked you to hold up for a minute. Hold on. See this? See how it's got a floral pattern, but it's mingled red, mingled cream. There's no other color in it but red and cream. And it's got a floral pattern, but it's in cream and red. Okay. They were on QVC. I ordered the big one for in this room, the medium size for that dining room, and then this runner. I paid a lot of money. I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of money. The pile was so thick. I shampooed those throughout the years. I just got rid of them last November when I ordered the ones that I'm taking out of here now. So that's how many years those lasted. And the truth is, I like that inside of me fought with myself about getting rid of them, because I was thinking, man, they were so expensive. And, you know, honey, no, it probably wasn't honey. It was probably just ginseng and chia and minky. And, you know, those are basically the only, I didn't have honey last November. So, but they had just, you know, in learning to potty train, and Chia's, who wants to talk about potty trained dogs all the time? Chia's fairly potty trained. I mean, she goes out in the morning. She knows exactly what she's supposed to do. Thing is, when she goes out, she splits. And she don't come back till she realizes there's no kids nowhere. Then she'll be sitting in a chair on the front porch waiting to come back in. Come on, jump up here. So, anyway, I won't put down the one under the table until the day before Thanksgiving, when I start pulling that room together for Thanksgiving. But, anyway, so I've got the tree pulled in here. We just put the second section. There's still a top section that goes up there. We're going to go ahead and get that set up. Laura's supposed to be here in a little bit. She's going to have a sleepover, so I thought she might like to, put up ornaments. She might like to help decorate. Because I know he will start out decorating, and God help him, he puts 2 or 3 right next to each other, and then I have to space them out. And yes, you do. Anyway, so I told him he's pulled out the box of ornaments in there. There's one tote full of ornaments. So we'll get that started in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm getting it. So I've just already ordered things. Laura's got 2 things over there in that chair. So that chair over there. There's a box of stuff for her over there. Buddy's big gift is already here. Oh, and his small gift is already here. I haven't talked to Tony. Don't know what Tony might want. Buddy wanted a, well, he didn't tell me this. I had to call Steph and say, tell me things that Buddy has talked about wanting to get. And one of the things she said was, and it was the most expensive, so I went ahead and got it, was a wrench, a lug nut. I'm drawing a blank now. You know, to take the lug nuts off your, you know, when you're doing your tires, changing tires or fixing a flat. He wanted a wrench that would do it. So I Googled how much torque they had to have to remove lug nuts. 500 pounds of torque. So then I went to Amazon and scanned and found one that has 515 pounds of torque, and I ordered that one for him. So that's over here in a box that needs to be wrapped. Then I ordered him and Steph both play. He always played D&D. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Then she decided that she needed to play too, so they would always have something to do together, because, you know, he was going to game night or having game night at his house, and when he'd have friends come over and they'd do game night here, then she would go with her friends somewhere else. So now she plays D&D also. So I found these real cute little t-shirts, just and also I'm going to say, I'm going to do a craft. I'm hoping to do a stocking, a wooden stocking with a ribbon around it, and, you know, with their maybe some kind of a word on it. Not Christmas. I mean, I love Christmas, but I love to keep my stuff out a little longer than Christmas, and nobody else really does. Most of my family takes their trees down Christmas Day. I usually leave mine up a couple of days, but by January 1st it's down. But I still have so much other stuff up because, you know, I like to keep my house decorated for winter. Who is that? Oh, it's David. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to make these little wooden stockings, I think. And stain them, and then maybe put a whitewash on them over the stain so it shines, the stain shines through. Put a ribbon around it. They'll still be country. I was thinking about the word joy, that's just 3 letters, so that's pretty easy. Or I could just put their initials, but, you know, you do a last name initial, or you do their initial, like their first name. So I just thought Joy would be better. J-O-Y down the, you know, and they all basically will look the same, except the ribbons will be a little bit different colors, and I will let them choose which one. You know what? My hair is falling down. Can y'all see it? It's poofy right here. It's poofy right here. It's falling. Anyway, I'm thinking that I'm going to do that. So I've got to get started. I've got to get a template for the stocking. And I was thinking a good template. I just thought about today when we were at Walmart. To buy sometimes when you buy a stocking, just a cheap stocking, they have that paper little cardboard template in them. You know, it's not a template, but it's down in it, and it's shaped, the stocking shape, to keep it from wrinkling up. I could just buy a stocking and get that out of it, and then that'll give me a stocking shape. Anyway, then I'll cut them out with wood with my jigsaw, and I think they'll be really cute. The only other thing I was thinking about was maybe like an ornament, just a perfect circle with the little ornament hook at the top. That might be cute too, but I just think the stocking would be cute. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them all the girls a stocking. So that's gonna be the big gift for, I mean, that'll be all the girls, because I don't buy individual, like with like Buddy. I got him that thing, and then I'm gonna get him a t-shirt, and I got him a, he likes the Axe. Well, he likes a very expensive cologne. He likes the Sauvage. You know, Johnny Depp has that commercial with the Sauvage. He loves that, but it's very expensive. I'm not buying it. He used to always love Axe, the Dark Temptation Axe. so I still get him that. I get Tony cologne, because his is not expensive. And usually I get Tony like clothes and stuff, but I haven't heard from him at all this year what he might want. He hasn't told me anything he wants. I just told him a while ago, I said, you know what? Elora told me what she wanted. I ordered it. It's here. I've already ordered Jace's. I've already ordered Izzy's. I know what I'm making for the girls. I've ordered Lester something and Daniel something. I ordered them the mask. You know, like when it's cold, it goes down over your neck and you pull it up over your mouth, over your nose. But it has their logos on it. So Daniel says Daniel Morrow Outdoors, and Lester says Lester's, Longhorn Lester's. Thought that was cute. Anyway, then I always make them cookies. So anyway, I'm getting ready here. I'm not going to take down any fall yet. I'm just going to put the tree up so I can wrap these few gifts I've already gotten and get them under the tree so I don't have to stick them in a room and store them somewhere, because I'm so sick of storing. I have no room to store. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get y'all this little video. I may get this tree decorated so y'all can see it in a little bit and finish up this video with a picture of the tree. All right, love you guys.
Yeah, there could be like a big one or a flower or somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's Tigger and Pooh.
I love his show. And I love his song.
On the back, right there by your arms.
I love his song.
He's got Tigger and Pooh. He's hanging. Be careful.
Hello.
All right, you did it. There's an empty space right here. This limb don't have any on it.
I mean, you know, we still have some.
Okay, bring them around.
We have 9 more decorations.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now we have 8 because now we have 8 because I'm stealing this one.
Where are you stealing it from?
The bucket.
Oh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Just a few more over here. It's very bare.
Where?
Is that red?
Yeah.
Well. Alright, then pull that red one up, that little red one. Put this bright red one in its place and bring me that little one up here. Do we have any more pine cones?
No.
I made a whole bunch of pine cones. This tree came with little pine cones, like, see right here? It came with little, but I went out and gathered a bunch of pine cones one day and put hangers on them, and now I stick them back up in there when there's a bald spot. No, go to the other side, where that spare spot is. Right through here, hang it right here. There. Is that it?
Nope.
Oh, she's got more. Anyway, we're almost done. I don't know what tote my...
We have 5 more.
Okay.
Now we have 4.
I don't know what tote my tree skirt is in.
Come here. Did that look good?
Yes. I love that dangling. So if y'all can see, I typically use like the old-fashioned looking ornaments. Y'all ought to know me by now. It's not going to be glittery gold and blacks. It's
there's glittery red.
Yeah, glittery red, but they're all old-fashioned looking colors with old-fashioned
Like
things
the
on
old
them.
ways.
Yeah, like the old days.
Is it okay if this little one is here?
Yeah. I've had that star since we got the new house. In fact,
You have a lot of decorations.
that star may have been in the old house. I'm going to look at this down the hallway here. in my pictures. Somebody asked me to talk about my pictures one day, but these are not. Oh, I didn't even get the star in that picture. There's a tree. There's a tree in the old house. This tree burned up in the fire.
Oh. Okay.
There's my old house right there. So we lost that.
You looked like that.
Yeah, why? What's wrong with me?
You look really good.
Ugly?
Kind of.
You think I look ugly? That's so rude. I look beautiful right there. Look at me.
Oh, okay. You look beautiful there, but in that picture, your hair is...
It's pulled back, baby, because I worked in the cafeteria. I worked in the cafeteria and I couldn't have my hair down. Even in this one, I worked in the cafeteria. See how I have that band in my hair? So later when I get to work, I'll have to pull the rest of my hair back in a ponytail like I did in that one.
Oh, well, I was about to say, why don't you have the pretty butterfly? But I remember the house burned down.
Yeah, it did. So these, I just made this board a few years ago. And it's got my kids and then their...
One that doesn't have a clip.
All right, I'll fix something in a minute. This is just all, I love black and whites. So these are just, like I did this tree in the middle to be like the family tree. You know, just sort of the tree, the family tree, just to represent. And there's my grandpa, Mama's daddy. That's who I had to take care of, who had dementia. And here's Tony, my middle one.
Papa looks really not different.
Yeah, Papa don't look too different.
But he looks kind of...
Connor.
Mama
And then that's Connor and Brooke up there playing in bubbles.
Mama
Levi and
looks
Connor.
beautiful.
Connor and Caden. Buddy. Levi. Lex and Connor.
Did you just miss a beautiful girl?
Who?
My mom!
Your mom, yes. And your dad and the boys. And then who's that little fat little girl face?
Me.
Mm-hmm. Look at you right there.
I'm cute. What am I eating your head?
Yeah. You were starving.
I'm a zombie.
All right. Daniel said when he goes, why ain't I in any of these pictures? I'm thinking, well, these are just me and my kids and my kids' kids. So I actually still need to add Jace to this. There's Mom. But yeah, that was my old living room. You can see I had it the same honey yellow.
What?
There's my old sewing machine.
You still do. You still do.
I still have that same honey yellow. You're right. I'm in love with that color.
And you
That was my fireplace, my little wood stove.
I think you like the color red because there's red
My own
decorations.
house.
There's red decorations. There's red there. There's red there. There's red on your door.
I know.
And there's red there.
Anyway, there's just the babies.
And look. Now I know you like red shoes.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'll see y'all in a little bit.